Hello and welcome back to a world that's gone crazy. Um, this video is intended to walk you through some of the changes uh, we're going to make to the class for the remainder of the semester. I'm joined, as I usually am for these videos, by my teaching assistant. This is Mr. Leo. You want to say hello? Say hi. Good boy. So you'll probably be seeing him quite a bit on some of these videos. Yes, I know. He's usually in here. But I just wanted to make a couple of announcements, and I figured video would be the easiest way to do this. The first and perhaps most important is that we're going to move online permanently. I don't think it makes a ton of sense, and I think it's actually more disruptive if we try to plan on some uncertain date in the future that we all come back to class. So I'm making the executive decision that we are going to meet, we're going to do this class completely online for the rest of the semester. Also, this class will be completely asynchronous, meaning we will never have to be in the same place at the same time. We never have to do a whole class Zoom meeting. So it's going to look a little bit different than it did. So that's obviously going to require some changes to the format, and I'm going to walk you through some of those changes now. So let me pull up the syllabus so we can take a look at it. I've done my best to highlight all of the changes I've made that are relevant. So we'll start with the schedule. So I've revised the schedule and the due dates. We're still going to do online quizzes and questions. The dates have changed slightly, and the time that these quizzes are due have changed slightly as well. So the quizzes will now be due on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:55. In addition, for each topic, I'll be posting a brief video lecture. I'm not gonna make those too terribly long or arduous, but I do want to give you the opportunity to learn more than just doing reading, and so I'll be discussing the topic in 1 or 2 20 to 30-minute videos per topic. So the other major changes have to do with grading. So because we're going online and asynchronous, and we're not going to be able to have direct contact with the folks out at ESH Services for Aging, I've been forced to change up the grading a little bit, but I've been working with them, and we think we found a way to still give you some semblance of a service learning experience in these last couple of weeks. So I find it real unfortunate that we're having to pull the plug like we are, because I think, in these last 6 weeks or so, this is when it was going to really get engaging and fun to do. But we've come up with some things that I'll tell you about in just a second, that I think will actually be kind of a fun experience for y'all, and also a very useful thing for them. So, like I said, reading quizzes and questions will remain the same, just the schedule has changed. The individual paper, that will remain the same. I've moved the deadline for the outline a little bit to, I believe, next Friday, to give you a little bit extra time. Let me double check that just to make sure. There it is. Oh, excuse me. It'll be due, next Tuesday. So be sure um, to get that in. You still have some additional time to do that. Coming back to the syllabus. Uh, Here's the new thing. So because we're likely scattered all over the state and region and perhaps country, um, and beyond, uh, I'm going to shift the service learning project to an individual level project. And so I've been in communication with Ash Services for Aging, as I mentioned, and they've started uh, a new um, a new initiative in light of the coronavirus scare. So, as you can imagine, number one, their population is among the most vulnerable to COVID-19. Number two, they're very isolated, and so uh, they wanted to come up with a way to do some caring contacts type of project, but still preserve some of that social distancing that'll keep their clients safe. And I think they came up with a pretty cool idea. What they came up with is called Project Connect. And give me just a second, and I can share something with you to show you what that looks like. Oh, how do I do this? Wrong button. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to navigate around with this the Zoom screen. Okay, orange share. Oh, here it is. So basically, what they're asking community members to do is to reach out to or donate some time and reach out to some of their more isolated clients, whether they be in assisted living or be some of their meal delivery clients, by making them videos, creating an artwork for them, writing them cards or letters. And so that's what we're going to do. So I have a brief description, get back to the syllabus here, of some of the things that I'd like you to do. So I'm looking for basically one product a week, starting not the week classes go back, but the following week, and then through finals. So 5 different things, and these will be worth a total of 25% of your total grade. So I've given us the week of the 23rd through the 27th to plan some of this and give you an opportunity to ask questions and pitch ideas. But each week after that, you'll have one product due, and there are 3 categories you can do, and you can mix and match these in any way you choose to do so. One is a personalized video. This could be a lot of different things. I want you to be creative with this and have some fun with this, but videos that are uplifting, entertaining, and show some personal connection. Some suggestions might be, reading your favorite short story. If you play an instrument, recording yourself playing a song, showing off pet tricks, something, we want to keep it fairly lighthearted. It doesn't have to be laden with suicide prevention messaging. Part of the point here is by having them feel connected, that in and of itself is going to be a protective factor. So really, I'm open to your creative suggestions for these videos, and I'd like you to to pitch some things. The second one would be to create some sort of crafts or artwork. So, for example, one volunteer made one of the ASI clients a birdhouse and painted it, and then they took that birdhouse and hung it outside their window, so now they can watch birds. It doesn't have to be a birdhouse, but something tangible, some sort of craft that you make yourself, that you can send to me, and I can get then deliver out to ASA. The third, and again, be creative, and I want you to seek approval for your idea from me first. But I'm pretty open and pretty flexible, so long as it's something that you've done. The third one is a personal letter, and I'm giving this option on uh, with the requirement that if you do personal letters, that you give them the opportunity and encourage them to write you back. So if you're going to write them a letter, you're going to need to include your address and encourage them to write you back. So this, a 1 to 2 page letter offering words of encouragement, telling them a little bit about yourself, getting them engaged, and then trying to maybe get some sort of correspondence up. So those are the 3 basic options. And so by the end of the semester, you will need to do 5 of those in some combination. If you do get a pen pal kind of situation going and you want to do 5 letters, that's fine. If you're more comfortable making videos and you want to make 5 videos, that's fine. If you want to mix it up, do some art stuff, some crafts, and do some videos, and do some letters, that's also fine. Again, I'm going for flexibility here, given the circumstances. So I think that's about it. There's going to be more details. We're still working out some of the logistics here. I think what I'm going to end up getting from them is a list of first names that I'll assign to y'all, but we're not exactly sure how we're going to do that. So hopefully by early next week, we'll have some of those details figured out. Oh, the other thing about Project Connect, I put a discussion board up on As You Learn. So if you want to ask questions there about details or projects, that's fine. I'll respond to you there. The other thing that's available is virtual office hours. So I'm planning on having virtual office hours most days of the week, and I'll in the new syllabus that is now the updated syllabus is posted on As You Learn, and also in a direct link posted on As You Learn, you will be able to access my calendar and sign up for appointment slots. If you care to do so. It's not a requirement, but if you want to do that, I'm happy to talk to you. And so we do that through Zoom. So there'll be appointment slots. You click on the link, click on the appointment you want, put your name in, and the Zoom address is in there. We'll plan on meeting on Zoom at using that address, that Zoom room at that time. If you prefer old-fashioned email, we can also do that too. I'm going to try to do my best to stay connected in as many ways as I can to answer any questions that anybody has, and to make this relatively easy. Again, I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to follow through on some of those ideas that were really starting to develop around the service learning projects. But I'm also glad that we're taking this situation seriously, because I do think it has the potential to be a very serious situation if we don't take fairly aggressive preventative actions. So, again, kind of like what I told you at the beginning of the semester, I'm not going to expect the impossible from you. These are chaotic times. This is an ever-changing kind of situation. We may have to adjust again on the fly, but I think going asynchronous and online is really the most responsible thing we can do at this point. And I do hope that even though we're not going to be able to do some of the interviews that y'all were planning with staff and with volunteers, that these projects will give you an opportunity to at least virtually interact with some of these vulnerable older adults. So that's all I have for now. Look for videos to start dropping from me early next week. I probably will do a video on Project Care and sort of lay out all the details we've decided on. But that should be up early next week. For the near future, you've got, let's see here. Let's look at As You Learn for a minute. So next thing on deck is going to be your outline on Tuesday, March 24th by 11:55. And then your next quiz is due March 26th at 11:55. And again, I'll start dropping links to streaming videos that go over each of the topics probably by Monday or Tuesday of next week. So stay tuned for those. And again, I know these are uncertain times. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, and we'll do our best to get through this and have the class continue to be hopefully a good experience and a good learning experience for y'all. So until next time, take care. Any last words from you, Leah? All right, guys. See y'all soon.